Good evening, everybody. In this Torah 14 video, I'm going to be talking about a very unique Mishnah. It's the beginning Mishnah of the first Gemara Sefer of Brachos. The question is, what time should Shema be recited? And it's very unique because the Shema is a very big mitzvah in the Torah. And there are going to be two rabbis battling of when the Shema should be recited. One is going to be Rav Gamliel, and the other one is going to be Rav Eliezer. He's going to be representing the Chachamim. So the Gemara starts out by saying, "Mei masai karam Shema ba'arvim." From when are you allowed to say the Shema? In the evening. Masai shakonim nechasim lachol b'trumim. So it gives the answer right there by saying from the time that the Kohanim enter to eat their truma offering, their truma karban, or it says ad sof hashmora harishona, until the end of the first watch ends. So he can recite it, and when the Kohanim enter to eat their truma karban, and until they can recite the Shema until the end of the first watch end. So now it's going to give Rav Eliezer. Rav Eliezer. Chachamim omrim aratzos. So Rabbi Eliezer is saying, and the Chachamim said. So Rabbi Eliezer is going to represent the Chachamim, saying the Chachamim said until midnight. So you could recite the Shema until midnight. That's the deadline. And Rabban Gamliel Omer, Rav Gamliel says, Hatshayla amud hashachar, until the light of dawn rises, until the sun rises up. And it's morning already. That's around 5 or 6 now, I think. And later on, it's going to talk about the Chachamim and what they're going to switch. They're going to kind of switch what they're going to think. And it says, this is the story of Rav Gamliel and his sons. It says, Maseh uvau banav mibeis hamashte amru lo krinu hashema amar lachem im lo alach amud hashachar hayivin Atzem Lekros. So the sons went out to go to a feast, and they came back very late, and it was past midnight. And they go to their father Rav Gamliel, and they say, "We haven't recited Shema yet. Are we supposed to?" And Rav Gamliel says, "If the light of dawn has not risen yet, then you are obligated." Chayiv, you're obligated to recite the Shema. So in this story, it's an example of one, because they came back after midnight, but they followed their father, because Rav Gamliel is going to be their father, and he says until the light of dawn rises. So it says after, V'lo zo bilvad amru ela kol ma shamru chachamim ad hatzos. Mitzivan Atshayla Amar Shachar. So now it's going to talk about the Chachamim. So this is not all what the Chachamim said. The Chachamim have something to say more. They said until midnight, but now they're saying actually the mitzvah extends until the light of dawn rises. So now they're switching. Why are they switching their opinion now? They said until midnight, and now they're saying until the light of dawn rises. So it says Hakatar Chalvim Vayimrim Mitzivin Atshayla Amar Shachar V'chol Nichim L'yom Echad Mitzuvin Atshayla Amar Shachar. And when the sacrificial, when you're allowed to eat the fats and limbs, it says that's when the mitzvah actually extends until the light of dawn rises, and so you can eat the fats and limbs. And they also said again that you can eat all of those karbanim for a whole day, and the mitzvah actually extends until the light of dawn rises. So now it's going to explain why are they going to say until midnight. Now they're switching until the mitzvah actually extends until the light of dawn rises. And it says, "Im Cain, if so, why did they say until midnight? Now they're saying that the mitzvah actually extends till the light of dawn rises. Lamar Chachamim Aratzos, Chachamim say until midnight, kidei lecharchik adam min haveira. So the answer is so they could further a man away from Avera, which means that they wanted to say until midnight, so whoever followed them, they wouldn't continue. They didn't say, "Oh, it's until the light of dawn rises, so I still have all night." They wanted to stop him right there because that's earlier than the light of dawn rises, until the sun comes up. So it stops them right there, and a lot of people follow them so that they could do it before midnight and not until the light of dawn rises. So that's going to be the Mishnah for this Gemara. And now I'm going to say a little bit of the Gemara for this Mishnah, for the Shema. So it starts off by saying, Tana chechi kai dekatani me masai v'tu my shana detani ba'arvis bereisha latani b'shachris bereisha. So now the Tana in our case here is going to say, why are you teaching about the evening first? Latani b'shachris bereisha. Shouldn't you talk about the morning first? Tana ekrakai digtiv v'shavta of kumecha. Now he's going to answer his own case because he's saying the morning comes first before the evening. So why are you going to start with the evening and then the morning? So now he's going to give two proofs. One of them is Tana ekrakai. Now the Tana he's going to recall something. Dichtiv b'shavcha uvkumecha. And as it states that when you lie down and when you arise. So here's one proof when you first lie down and then you arise. That's in Shema. And then it's going to say v'chai tekatani zaman kir Shema deshiv chiva emas. And it's going to teach what is the time that when Shema of the lying down is recited. It says, Masa shel konim nechasim l'chol b'truma. We heard this before in the beginning of the Mishnah. It says, from when the time that the Kohanim entered to eat the truma. And I'm going to give one more case, and that's going to be one more proof, and that's going to be all for today. It says, V'ai b'ayis emas yalif b'divra shel olam diktiv v'yiherev v'yiboker Yom Echad. So it says, and if you prefer, it's going to give another proof. Or if you don't like that proof, then here's another one. It says, now Tana in our case, he learned and said from the Bereshis, from the creation of the world, it says, Vayhi Erev, Vayhi Boker. That means, and it was evening and it was morning. Yom Echad, Yom Sheni. It doesn't matter. That said, it was evening and then it was morning. And then that's all that happened. That's all I'm going to explain for today. I'm going to talk about more probably next week or later this week. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen v'Amen. Please subscribe to this channel, give a thumbs up, and have a wonderful night.